guys, Ash here coming at you today with a very special episode. Today, I've invited Jake from OneHive Raids on the channel to help me learn how to play Vainglory. It's a very fun game, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring Jake on. Let me know, guys, what you think of this episode. Always trying to keep things fresh with new sorts of content like this. Guys, enjoy. All right, Jake, thanks for coming on, man. As I told you off mic, I am a total noob when it comes to Vainglory. But I'm glad I have an expert like you to teach me, and hopefully we won't lose.
Well, dude, I am far from an expert, but I'm glad to be here playing a match with you for sure.
Well, at least you know the experts, and you've
true.
playing the game way longer than me. I've only played a few matches. I'm only level 5, so I'm not able to be ranked yet, but I really don't know what I'm doing. So hopefully, we have a match.
There you go.
All right, so we're playing just you and I, so we're going to be matched with a random third person. So I'm going to need some coaching right off the bat, dude.
Okay, they're in the lane, so you can either, I don't know what heroes you have played before, but you and I are going to be in the jungle together, so that's kind of good. So
okay, so Catherine's not a jungle, right?
No, she's a roamer, a support hero that, is fine in the jungle. If you want to play a roamer, you've got Catherine, you've got Fortress, you've got Arden. Any of those work fine. If you do that, I'll play a weapon power hero because they've gone a crystal power lane hero. So. Okay,
so I'm gonna go with Catherine, I guess. Is she like a good beginner, good beginner hero?
Yeah, absolutely a good beginning hero.
All right,
cool. Let's see, what will I do here then? Let's just do Blade in the jungle. How about that? I haven't played Blade in a while.
Okay, cool. So I guess let's rewind a little bit here. Vainglory is kind of like League of Legends, only for your phone. I know your subscribers obviously are very familiar with it. You've done probably hundreds of videos on the game.
Yeah.
So is there any easy way to describe the game for someone who has no idea even what it is?
What I tell people, this was my first MOBA, so it was brand new to me, is that Vainglory is basically capture the flag, 3 versus 3, for lack of a better term, with a lot more that goes into it. That's the basics of it. And just so that you know, you are going to want to grab a
Iron Contract?
Iron Contract, you got it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like capture the flag. That makes sense. I think everybody knows what that is. So you are Best Jake. I am Ashlane. I'm kind of following you around right now.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll start here at the backs, and you'll hit the bad guys first here as they spawn. Okay. And then sort of move on to the next one right here. Go ahead and hit this one.
I'm always giving you the last hit, right?
Exactly. Okay. The last hit is what gives you the gold and the experience also. So that's important. So basically, once we get this one low, just move on to the next one on the right over here.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So throughout the game, throughout the match, you kind of level up and you buy. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
You want me to hit this dude? All right.
No, go ahead and go to the next one. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Basically, what you want to do is this is our rotation, basically what we'll call our jungle rotation, and you just move from one to the next, and you just sort of, as one goes down, you just, as it starts getting low, you just start heading on to the next one and getting it ready, basically.
Okay, so when they get to about 50% or so, I should move on?
Yes, something like that, yeah.
Okay. All right, so right now we're kind of farming up gold right now, right?
Right, and we can stop in at the shop here and, grab our abilities and move forward. But yeah, that's essentially what you're doing at this point in the match. Is just farming. You're just building you're getting gold so you can upgrade your items. You also get experience, all of that stuff. But you gotta be careful because the enemy team will be over there.
There's a dude.
Yeah, there you go.
I stunned him. So at this point, should we attack them or should we kind of do our own thing?
Rhyme, that hero that you just saw there, is a pretty powerful early game hero. So right now, I would say no, we probably shouldn't. But we'll go kill this girl just because she needs it. There we go.
Awesome. So another question I'm just going to keep asking questions. Sorry.
No, fire, good.
So as far as my abilities go, do I want to keep, where should I spend my points?
On Catherine, you want to probably max out your B ability and your ultimate when you get it. So. Okay,
so I should unlock that second one.
Yes, definitely. Unlock that, and then when you get your ultimate, obviously at level 6, you'll unlock that, and then when you get the opportunity, you will want to max that out. That's very powerful. That silences. Silence means that they can't use any of their abilities. That silences all of the enemy heroes. And when you tap on it, you'll see it'll open up this circle around you, and then you tap again to sort of cast it in that direction that you want it. So you'll just face them hit your the ability, and they can't do anything for a few seconds, which is always nice.
Okay, cool. So with Catherine, like, is there a certain as far as I always go with the recommended in the shop, is that okay pretty much for a newbie like me? Or
yes, it is for a new player. It definitely is.
Okay.
As you progress, that's not what you'll want to do, but for now, there's going to be more than fine.
Okay, cool. Where'd you go?
Up here.
Okay, back in the rotation or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm back in.
Oh, you're at the top. Okay.
Yeah. It's all right. Just go ahead and
do my
stay
thing.
Down there. Yeah. Come on down. I'll meet you down there towards our backs.
Okay. So what is
Go
my
ahead and
second?
bring that towards me. There you go. Perfect.
So what does my second ability do?
It is a bubble that just protects you.
Okay.
And when you max it out, like when you get to an ability at the end and you've got all the, you've maxed it out, it's what we call overdriving an ability. It also it reflects the damage that they try to do to you by 25%. I'm gonna go protect our turret here because he is putting some damage on it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a very good ability for that.
So now somebody told me, Jake, that you should never use your second ability or third ability ever on the minions or any of these other things. Is that pretty much correct, or?
For the most part.
Okay. So when you're playing the jungle, do you pretty much just stick with the person down there?
That gets into a little bit more higher level gameplay when you start talking about whether to stay in the jungle or go up and babysit the lane, what we call it. It just depends on what the enemy team's doing. And how dominant we're being in the jungle. Let me go shop it real quick before we rotate back.
Sure.
So if we're really dominating in the jungle, it's sometimes good to go help out in the lane up there. But it's hard to say never or ever. That you should do one thing or the other. Oh, that hurt.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
I have nothing to do against this dude.
Yeah, he's very strong, and he's a melee, hero. And if you get close to him, he can root you. He does a lot of damage. But yeah, there you go. Nice job.
All right. So I kind of used my bubble, and then I kind of ran away.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Yeah, because it's tough when you're new and you have no idea, like, what the other enemy does, as far as...
Yeah, that's one thing that I tell new players, too. And it's hard when you first start because you're sort of... you don't have a lot, and you get comfortable on one hero, and it's kind of like the one you want to play all the time, but it really is beneficial to play all the heroes because even if you don't like it and it doesn't click with you, it's still something that when you face them, okay, I know what this hero does now, and I know maybe what I should look out for, what's powerful, things like that. Okay,
what is your favorite hero? Do you have one?
Yeah, right now I play a lot of Taka. Taka, Sky. Those are probably my two favorite jungle heroes. I don't do a lot of laning with like Celeste up in the lane there. I'm more of a roam or jungle player. So.
Okay. So now I noticed that some things keep coming on the screen, like the mining has started. What exactly does that mean?
At 4 minutes, that I don't know if you just noticed that minion that we killed that wasn't there before. If you look on the mini map, there's a blue flag right where he was.
Yeah, I did notice that.
That is the mining, and plus that gold miner that we just walked by there in the center of the map. What that does is it makes it to where if we take that minion mine, it makes our little minions that are walking down the lane stronger.
Okay.
And if they take it back, obviously it makes their engine stronger. So it's sort of a battle for that. And then the one in the middle, the gold miner, is just that was a nice kill. It's a gold grab. So you see that little pie chart closing up. As it gets full, that's more gold, and if you take it, it's a pretty tough bad guy. It's hard, you need to have like 2 or 3 people on it to kill it. As you do that, it will give you a lot of gold. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
These dogs running up here from Fortress. It's his ultimate.
So if
get up there and help him. So they're taking
coming up.
They're attacking our turret again.
Yeah, so we haven't really explained much about what's going on in the lane up here near the turret. So essentially, do you want... Okay, I've unlocked my ultimate. Yeah, buddy.
There you go.
So can you explain like the lane a little bit? I mean, I know a lot of people it might be pretty basic, but just in case someone's watching for the first time.
No, definitely. The minions from each side walk down the lane, which is the middle of the map there, and they just they head towards it and they encounter either other minions first or the enemy turrets. And obviously each team has 5 turrets. So as those get taken out, you can go farther down the lane, which eventually leads towards your vein crystal. We have that one already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It goes towards your vein crystal, and then that's how you win the game, like an enemy's vein crystal. So
okay, yeah. So here's a question. So we're in the jungle, we're having a good time, we're getting a lot of gold. Now, at what point do the 3 of us merge? As a beginner.
That's a good question. Yeah.
At what point do we merge?
Well, it's I always say stick with it's always best to do it some at any time that you can, to stick with your team, because what's going to happen is you are going to catch people off guard. You'll catch people in an advantage, 2v3 or 3v2 or whatever, and that is good. So especially if like a turret goes down, I think it's time to group up. My personal opinion as a beginner, whether it be our turret or their turret, once a turret is out of play, you pretty much need to be running as a team.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that you don't have a lot of health right now. Is there ever a smart time to just warp back to the beginning and like
Absolutely.
recoup? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The only reason I haven't is because I was going back those minions, those ones that are by themselves. You see these minions that are 2 here, and those minions above it, that's 1. Whoever gets the last hit on it, it's actually what's called a heal minion.
Oh, okay.
So it actually will start healing me up some. So as long as we've got our minions up, we can come back here safely in the jungle and farm. I'm pretty much okay, even though I'm low on health. You'll see how much more health I have right now.
Okay.
Once I get this one, it'll get me pretty much back to full health. So.
Okay, I didn't even realize that. So,
Yep.
So the reason, if people don't know, the reason that I'm getting the first hit and you're trying to get the last hit is because I got that contract in the beginning, and that makes it so that even if I don't get the last hit, I still get gold from the kill, right?
That's exactly right. You get a bonus gold or percentage of the gold and part of the experience as well. And I get the gold and experiences. So we both get paid essentially. So yeah.
Oh, 2 dudes.
Yep. Go ahead and set him up. Okay, he used a fountain. I don't know what you're building towards, but that's what we need to do.
I'm going to have to run away, I think.
It's all right. Come on, get somebody, Captain. Or Celeste.
I died.
It's all good.
All right. So I'm still continuing just to buy whatever's recommended in the shop here.
Yeah, let's see what you've got here. I need to look at your build so I know what you're working towards.
And I have these abilities. Sorry, go ahead.
Right now, what we need you to start working towards is a fountain of renewal. I don't know if you can see that or if you know how it sort of works, to where you can actually click on it and we'll sort of show you the path that you need to go down to buy it.
Okay, so Fountain of Renewal, is that in defense or utility or?
Utility. No, I'm sorry, be in defense.
Okay, so Fountain of Renewal. Okay, so I can just get like Dragon Heart or something along that. Okay. So another question, I have like in the bottom left-hand corner, I have these 3 things. One of them obviously is the boots. The other ones, when should I be using these other cooldown things?
Well, let's look at your build again. You've got Contraption, which lets you do a Scout Mine or a Flare. So you can use those basically whenever they're up, to put down Scout Mines all around the base to where we can see where they're at. It also does damage to them if they get caught in it. Or a Flare, if we need to look in a bush like that. Go ahead and take this.
Oh, by the way, there's 2 of them around here.
2 what?
2 of the bad guys.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
They just moved.
The way you want to use it as a roamer is like when we start approaching a bush that you think they might be in, you might want to throw a flare at it so we can see them. If they're like hiding, wait to jump on us as soon as we walk in there.
Oh, okay. And what's my 3rd thing? I don't even know what that is.
Let's see here. That's a Shiver Steel. Okay, so that's a Shiver Steel. That slows them down. If you pop that and then attack them, it like greatly reduces their movement speed. So they're kind of stuck in mud for a moment or 2.
I always go after that miner that we have.
Yeah, once it's blue like that, you see that it's blue, then we're all good there.
All
All right, so we'll probably need to start running around with this the Celeste Sun, and like the turret's down, so we need to try to get in these 3v3 fights.
Okay.
And see if we can get anything done.
Are we kind of losing right now?
Yeah, we're behind a little bit. Not bad. I mean, it's not like we're in big trouble or anything.
Am I a tank?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, these dogs coming here are good. Just kind of fall back this way.
All right.
Oh, I almost got her.
I silence. No, okay, yeah. Should I be pretty liberal with my silence?
Well, once a team fight breaks out, that's when you want to use it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's go time then.
Okay.
And you see how the Celeste can sort of drop those attacks from a long distance?
Yeah.
We kind of want to let her, it's what's called poking. If we can, we want to let her poke them and just sort of drop those on them. Okay. And then once she gets them softened up a little bit, kind of engage here.
So it's really all about trying to like surprise them if possible and trying to take them at an advantage number wise.
Kind of, yes. This whole game, a lot of people don't realize it, but the entire game is honestly about decision making. When to fight, when to not fight, when to run away, things like that.
Gotcha. Would it behoove us to take this minion mine or no?
The gold mine, you mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You really can't. You really have to wait until you get an opportunity when maybe you've won a team fight. You've got them out of the way because it's so powerful and they can steal it. The last hit again is all that matters. So they're going to try to go for it right here.
Oh,
so
okay.
We can contest it here, and if they mess up, we can actually take it from them.
Oh boy.
I'm about to die. Come on, get off me, dog. I'm dead. Okay. They got the gold mine, so it's all good. Our Celeste wasn't there. Let's see.
I'm running.
Well, no, you're fine. You're fine. Just
no. They've got me. They got me.
Yeah, but you kept on business. That's good.
Yeah, they were okay. So I'm just short of buying the Fountain of Renewal, unfortunately.
Yeah, once we get that, and what that does is heals us. So if we get in a team fight and you see that I'm low on life or our Celeste is low on life, and you tap that in your bottom left there, that's going to heal us up. That's big. So you might notice a few times I've had one of them almost dead, and next thing you know, they're not dead. That's because their support popped that Fountain of Renewal.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So
now the Kraken's up, so we really got to pay attention to that and try to prevent them from getting the Kraken, which they're probably on it right now. I'll go check it out.
All right. So the Kraken, for those people who don't know, is like some big beast, some Kraken, I guess, who you can unlock after a certain point, and it helps the match move along, basically, right? Is that?
Yeah, just so matches don't last forever.
Yeah.
It's very powerful It's very powerful minion that will fight for you. Once you take the Kraken, it will march down the lane, taking out turrets. Just a big tank for you, essentially. And it keeps the. Here, they're going for it right here.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm popping everything I have.
Come on, almost got this guy.
All right, now I'm running. So is it smart to run away when you're low on health, or should you just fight to your death?
Well, no, definitely not. You definitely should run away. But as a supporter or roamer, like this, I don't know what this Celeste is doing. She's sort of doing her own thing. As a supporter or roamer, it's kind of your job to be in there taking the hits. You're going to die more as a support than as a carry, essentially. So
I gotcha. All right, so
yeah.
I'm going to warp back to the beginning, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'm really low on. So, like, give us an idea of. I know this is just your baby account, not your main account or whatever.
Right.
So, how does the end? Obviously, I'm sure there's tons of differences, but how does like end game? Is it like a whole nother game basically?
Oh yeah. It's into a lot of strategy and decision making, and team fights just are everything, and it's crazy.
Do you normally just like chat? I mean, you have to, right? In a game like this?
Yes, you pretty much need, if you want to be competitive, you need voice communications. I mean, you don't have to. There's some people that play at high level that don't have it, but it is obviously, much better to have that. Oh, man.
I got you. I'm going to run after this dude.
Yeah, if you can possibly get it, don't die for it. You can keep running, but yeah, it's cool.
Got him.
Nice. Good kill, buddy.
All right.
All right, and that gives a lot of gold right there, getting that, so that's good.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I used my boots or whatever, so that was
cool. That was a good use right there. That was a good kill.
All right, so I'm running back to you guys. We're not looking too good here. We're not looking too good.
Well, we're a little behind. Get that fountain. Go ahead and get that fountain if you can. Go ahead and
yeah.
Grab
Let me
that.
see. Oh, yeah, I have tons of gold now.
Yeah. Well, when we kill the Kraken, that gets us 500 a piece. So it's a risk reward thing. You know, you can take the Kraken, and that's great. But if if you don't get enough turrets out of it, it actually feeds the enemy team gold. So something you got to think about.
Okay, Jake, should I get like Crucible or Life Spring? I have enough.
Crucible would be good.
Okay.
That does is that reflex blocks for everyone in your team. So like if that Mind is dropping that big, Valkyrie Spire or something like that, it would actually block that ability for all of us. So it's kind of, again, just you're buying these support items, these items that make your team stronger, protects us, gives us life, all that good stuff.
Okay.
If we can get this Catherine, or this Celeste to come, I'll just call her Catherine. If we get the Celeste to come with us, that would be cool.
All right. So now we're going to kind of, at this point, like when you're down like this, what should your general game plan be? Like, how do you find these come from behind? Oh, boy.
Well, we want to kind of pick the right fight, you know what I mean? And like,
this doesn't feel like the right fight.
Well, turn on and silence them. Use your ultimate.
I did. I used my silence and my fountain or whatever. Oh, man. I got totally ganked.
Yeah, see, we're just getting this. It's okay. I mean, it's not. That's sort of your job is to die in the battle.
Yeah.
But the Celeste is sort of not on the same. I had Sky one hit from dead there, and the Celeste just sort of was not in the. She was shopping actually. So.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty good. They seem to be working together a little bit more than we are. Like, obviously, I don't want to blame it all on poor Celeste, but
no. It's all about teamwork. It's all about that decision making. She's what we call a glass cannon right now. She has literally no defense if you look at her build. She's just everything she's got is about damage and not about sustaining any fight. So she's going down very quickly once the fight breaks out as well.
All right, so they're getting close to our vein or whatever.
Yeah, so we have one turret left. This is pretty much game over. They've got a Kraken coming down on us, and we have one turret left. So
you've played a lot. You've played a lot. Have you ever seen anybody make a comeback at this point?
Oh, sure. Yeah, They can get overconfident. They can get overextended. There's a lot of things that can happen.
All right, it looks like we
got that right there. Yeah, we could absolutely make a move here. There we go. Now the bad part is the Kraken is in our base here, but it is what it is.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how in the world that freaking fortress just did that kind of damage to me, but okay. Oh, he's got an aftershock. Okay, he's got a little bit of damage himself.
I have nothing left.
But again, that Celeste staying, her just sort of doing her own thing. That's tough. I mean, we're fighting them 2v3 there like that. Obviously we could have got the ace there. That would have been big. Instead, we both died because she wanted to stay on the Kraken. So now because we're both dead, that's the game. The Kraken's going to finish off the thing.
Oh yeah, he's doing it by herself. Yep, that's game.
Yeah, so that's when you got to make a decision. That's a good lesson for people that are watching that are newer too. You've got to stick with your team. Even though she might have thought, I need to go to the Kraken. The bottom line is you and I were engaged in a fight. She's got to stick with us. Otherwise, very little chance of winning with that separation mentality.
Well, that was really cool. Even though we lost, I felt like I picked up a few tips. It's a fun game, especially if you play with like your Clash of Clans teammates or something.
Yeah.
And then
a blast is when you get like you said, you got your Clash players or your Clash Royale buddies that you play with, and you want to jump on, win or lose. If you're all sort of on TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever, your voice communication, you're laughing, you're having a good time, and you all know what each other's doing.
Yeah,
that's when it's a really, really fun experience.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for doing this with me. It's a fun game, and time flies by when you're doing it. I can't believe we've been playing for like 24 minutes already.
Yeah, it does. It goes quick, man. You can be on here for a few hours before you know it.
Wow. Well, Jake, thanks so much, man. I think I learned a thing or two, and it was a fun time.
Anytime, buddy.
All right. Take care, dude.
Yep.
We don't play for fame, we don't play for cash. We just play for the glory and the crash of the ash.